It's tea time, witches. The synchronicities to watch for are eagles. They represent freedom, power, vision, strength, and renewal. You can rise above the difficulties and reach your highest light.
All right, so this is what we got today. Other people's words have been hurting you. You have cut ties. You have since laid down your burdens. You have decided to continue, even though still injured, maybe not completely healed from all this, but you've let it go, and now you are choosing your wand. Or shall we say, the wand chooses the witch. So you're deciding to follow your calling. This is going to lead to a shared joy, something these people had no idea about. Them stupid people who thought they could just, I don't know, treat you like crap. You don't need them. You never have. You know what they're going to realize? They needed you. But you're not going to give them any more chances. That ship has sailed. That portal is completely closed, by the way. That door is closed. You laid all your affairs in the hands of the divine, and you're following your calling, you're finding your community, and the Page of Pentacles, you are learning the ways of thoughts to things, the creativity to finance. You're bringing the spiritual into the physical. This is very much solar plexus energy. That translation between the spiritual and the physical. So you're on the right path. Now, these two says beneath the surface, what's really driving you, what motivates you, and this talks about also breaking free. So connects with that. Metamorphosis, though. You have done the analyzing of what really drives you, your true motivations, because that's why you said, no, I'm following my calling, right? With the Nine of Wands. Metamorphosis. You're embracing your transformation, and things are now different. We said the old ways are done. That door is shut. Don't turn around and try to open it again. You're just going to get more heartache. No. You're going to keep moving on. Now, when I was shuffling, there were 3 cards, and I thought this was it, but then I shuffled a second time, and this one, which was the second card, came out again. So I think this is more in alignment. I mean, not that it's bad to meditate and contemplate, right? This is that beneath the surface energy, right? What's going on under there? What do you really need in this life? This is more of the Page of Pentacles energy and the Four of Cups energy, because you are starting to give of your talent. You're starting to give of your authenticity, really. You're not hiding anymore. Which leads to this, which is show the world the real world. That could be significant, the real world. Wow. You know how many times people have told me that I had my heads in the clouds, that my feet weren't firmly on the ground, and I should pay attention to the real world. This is divine energy. This transcends. This is what makes us human, our soul. To me, this is the real world. So maybe that's what I was trying to say. But it's time to be authentic. Show the world the real you in the real world. This is full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius energy is very creative. These two are new moons, you know, but this is like fullness, like everything. You got no hiding. You know, this is like, hey, you're working on stuff. You might be low on energy, but you're going to keep working on stuff. You're going to give of your creativity little by little. You're going to build up your empire. This is where it leads. So I feel like, you know, I want a few more cards from this. Yeah, a few more cards. Okay, we've got Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in our favor. Remember, it's always turning. So, you know, down is not always down. And up is not always up. But you know what? This one, it's turning in your favor. And we've got angels and eagles. And I've been getting eagles a lot lately. Okay, the Fool. This, you may be a page, you may be just learning a new platform, maybe a new creative project, something's different. You're doing something in a very new way, and you're just supposed to enjoy it. Just trust. Take that leap of faith. You see that? Right off the cliff. I know it doesn't sound like sound advice, but spiritually, take that leap of faith. Death of the old. Page of Wands, you're also learning how to hone that creativity. And the Emperor. You're going to control this domain. You know, it's people who are naysayers and who don't believe you, it's no, never mind. I don't give a crap, you know? And look at this. Ooh, 2 cards. Haha. What did I just say? I said people who say, you know, who are naysayers. This is 5 of Swords. You know, you have to be prepared for them. You don't have to be near them. You can end your relationships with them. But you know that when they come around, you got to be ready to defend yourself. It gets easier, by the way, defending yourself. Former people pleaser here. It gets so much easier with time because their words don't hold weight anymore, you know? Their world is a bit fake, really. The lights just flickered. Only the one above my head, by the way, not the rest of the house. This happens to me a lot when I'm channeling. So sorry if sometimes it gets flicky. All right, 9 of Pentacles. We're going to be rich. This is amazing. This is prosperity. You know, if those naysayers come around, it's going to be begging for money. And you're going to be like, why? You weren't, you know what, maybe you might even make like so much money that money doesn't even mean anything to you, that it's just dust. Everything is basically dust. We're all stardust. So you're like, here, take it and go. But personally, I wouldn't. I don't know. I had a recent friendship breakup, basically. It was a 20-year-long friendship. And, you know, there's good qualities about them, and so you make excuses. They get upset, you know, when you start growing, when you start becoming more aligned with your purpose, and then you're just shining, and then they want to bring you, like, knock you down and bring you down and take you down a notch or 5. Yeah, no, my situation was pretty horrible. But I'm gonna find my community creators, Three of Wands, people to share that with. Look, I love this card because there's so many boats coming to me, and I know that my people and I are finally finding each other. And I've been dimming my own light way too long. Dimming my light has done nothing for me. Other people have gained what from it? I have no idea. They didn't really even take that time to try and make themselves brighter or stronger or anything. They just wanted to, I guess, keep me weak so that they could stay complacent, weak, and not worry about trying to grow. We got the strength. We've got strength. That is, at the end of the day, we need to trust in the divine power that's been placed in us. All right. Ooh, I want to say all right, but one more. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Nine of Swords. They certainly hurt you. You went through Five of Pentacles, an era of lack, years and years of trying and not making enough, maybe 9 to 5 and not getting the promotion, just barely making it, right? You had to, Seven of Wands, you had to defend yourself because people were jealous of what you had, probably the light that was in you, you know, like that whole dimming situation. They were jealous, and here we are. The Empress. Just create. Just create. I love you all. See you in the next.
Thank you for your likes and shares. The encouragement is appreciated.